Hi everyone, in this video we will see some advanced formula using the sum product function. What are the other operations this sum product function can perform. In our last video we have seen the basic operations using the sum product function. If you want to see the video, link is in the description box. This function can also perform all these operations that we will see. In the last video we have seen the basic operation and also using some condition, that is using this one item from this column and also multiple items from the same column. Here we will also see multiple conditions from different columns. So here we can see how can we use the sum product function where the supplier is S1 and items are item 1 or item 2. So we are using two columns here, item column and supplier column. From the supplier column we'll consider S1, and from item column we'll consider item 1 and item 2. So let's check here, equal to sum product. So here the first array will be this item column. Let's select this, control shift down. We can see the formula here. So here it will be our first condition. So it will be B2 to B11 should be equal to item 1. Let's put this inside a bracket. As we have done earlier, it should be the OR condition because we are considering item 1 or item 2 from the item column. So for OR condition, we'll use the plus symbol and then bracket starts. And the second condition, it will be B2 to B11 should be equal to item 2. So here both the conditions are from the same column. Now let's enclose this OR condition inside a bracket and then we'll put the AND condition, that is the supplier should be S1. So we'll put AND, that is the multiplication symbol, and then bracket starts. We'll use this supplier column D2 to D11 should be equal to S1. Close the bracket. So now the condition is B2 to B11 equal to E17, that is item 1, or it should be B2 to B11 should be item 2 and D2 to D11 should be D17. So now let's put the entire condition inside a bracket. Bracket starts here and it will close here. Now comma. Then as we have done earlier, that is in the last video, to get the total we need to consider this unit price column and quantity column. So it will be E2 to E11 comma F2 to F11. Now close the bracket. Now let's press enter and it will give us the value as 1560 rupees. Let's validate this result by putting a filter here. From the item column we'll select item 1 and item 2 and supplier should be S1. Click OK. So we are getting these three records. If we select this total, we can see the sum is 1560. So we have also got the same result. So our calculation is correct. Let's remove the filter. Now we will see what are the other operations we can perform using this sum product function. So these are the different operations that we can perform: sum, sum if, count if, and lookup. So for sum, we need to use the formula equal to sum product. So let's say we want to perform the sum for this quantity column. So the array should be this quantity range, that is F2 to F11. We can see the formula here, sum product F2 to F11, and now just close the bracket and press enter and it will give the result as 33. Let's verify the result. If we select all these values, we can see the sum is 33. So that is how sum product can also perform the sum operation. Now next we will see the sum if operation. So sum if, as you have seen earlier in our video, it performs the sum operation with some condition. If you want to see the video, link is in the description box. So here we'll perform the sum operation with some condition. So let's say we want to calculate the total quantity purchased for only item 1 equal to sum product. Because we are calculating for only item 1, we need to select this item range, that is B2 to B11. It should be equal to item 1. So that is F15. Put this inside a bracket. Now comma. We need to select this quantity column, that is F2 to F11, and then close the bracket. And now let's press enter. It will give the value as 0 because as we have discussed earlier, the first condition will return true or false. So we need to convert it into the numeric value. So to convert it into numeric value, instead of comma here, we'll put the multiplication symbol. So this condition will be converted into the respective numeric value. So true will be converted into 1 and false will be converted into 0. And now let's press enter. So it will give the value as 13. Let us verify the result. Select only item 1 and the quantity total will be, we can see here 13. So we have also got here 13. So that is how sum product can also be used as sum if. This is the simple formula. Next we will see how sum product can be used as count if function. So count if is used to count the number of records or number of rows with some condition. So based upon some condition, it will return us the number of rows here. So let's calculate here how many rows have item as item 1 equal to sum product. Because we are calculating the number of items with item 1, we need to select the item range, that is B2 to B11. It should be equal to item 1. Put the bracket here. So as we know, this will return true or false. So we need to convert it into the numeric value. So to convert this expression into numeric value, we need to put here minus minus. That's all. Then close the bracket and press enter. It is showing 3. Let's validate. We'll select only item 1. So we have only 3 records. So the formula is very simple. We need to select the respective range, that is B2 to B11, and just put the condition, and to get the numeric value just put minus minus before this condition. So it is very simple. Next we'll see the lookup. So to find out a particular record from this table, we can get it by using the SUMPRODUCT function. So it should be a unique record. So let's say here we want to see the unit price of item 1 on the date this, that is 02/09/2022. So here the columns involved are item column, date column, and then unit price column. So the formula will be equal to sum product. The first array will be this item column, bracket starts here, should be equal to item 1, close the bracket, and date should be this. So because this is an AND condition, we'll put the multiplication symbol and then bracket starts, and the range will be C2 to C11, the date column. It should be equal to this date F18, then close the bracket. Now we need to put this entire AND condition again inside a bracket. So put the bracket like this, and then because we are finding out the unit price of these two conditions, we'll put comma, and the unit price range will be E2 to E11. That's all. Close the bracket and now press enter. We are getting the result as 110. Let's validate the result, and date is this one, 2nd September 2022. Click on OK, and we are getting a unique record where unit price is 110 rupees. So this is how SUMPRODUCT can also be used for lookup operation. So that is why SUMPRODUCT is a very powerful and very versatile function. As you saw, it can perform all these operations. So we saw the basic SUMPRODUCT function, then with some condition from the same column or different columns, and also it can perform all these different types of operations. So that's why this function is a very powerful function, because it can perform multiple operations. If you learn this single function, you can do multiple operations using this one function. So I hope you like this video, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.